who shall bring to light what is hidden in the darkness and reveal the thoughts of the hearts. He's also saying here that the truth is way below whatever surface you're looking at. You understand what I just said? Whatever you're looking at is not necessarily the whole story. It is not the truth. It's the outward manifestation that either is coming out from the abundance of the heart, or it's actually the show that that person decided to put on to cover whatever. Some people put on a show of bad stuff because they think they need to show off in some way, when really inside that's not what's there. Other people show off good stuff when really the bad stuff's underneath, but they're putting on a show to hide the bad stuff. The truth is inside. The truth is inside. So he's saying, you can't just look at what's going on and think you know. It says, the master's gonna come and he's gonna bring to light what is hidden in darkness and reveal the thoughts of the hearts. Now, it's an interesting phrase. The thoughts, we think of the mind, of the hearts. Okay? He's gonna reveal the driving force, because we're mostly driven by emotion. Now, if we attach that emotion to a proper thought, that's gonna be just fine. Problem is, that's not always the case, right? He's gonna reveal how the thoughts and emotions are connected correctly or incorrectly so that it can be dealt with. You need to be aware that that's gonna be what's happening, and that's where your challenges are, is that you have a thought and it either gets attached to an emotion or not. If it doesn't, you probably don't even act upon the thought. But if it's connected to a desire, like you have a thought and you go, I think I'd like to do that, or I'd like to have that, I'd like to react in some way, then the emotion drives the action. The stronger the emotion, the more likely the action. But also, if the emotion triggers, the thought doesn't matter when the thought says, no, we don't need to be doing that. But the emotion's like, yes, we do need to be doing that. As a matter of fact, we're doing it right now. Emotion is stronger. Well, I shouldn't say that. By default, emotion is stronger. You can strengthen your mind. It doesn't say let this emotion be in you that was in Messiah Yeshua. Philippians 2:5 says, let this mind be in you, okay? You weren't given the spirit of fear, but of a sound mind, all right? You were given a sound mind. But that sound mind has to win the battle inside, which is between your mind and your heart, your emotions and your thoughts. Because the master is gonna come and judge the truth. And that truth is inside that tangled mess of thought and mind. Thought and heart, okay? So let's keep that understanding. So when you struggle with things, it's because either your thoughts are wrong or your emotions are wrong. Think of them as both. The heart is often considered something that thinks for itself. As a matter of fact, there's science that thinks it's almost like a second mind in the idea of the heart. The brain says, or the thinking mechanism says, we shouldn't be smoking. It's bad for us. The heart emotionally says, but I need it for this, that, and the other reason. The mind says, that woman's married, I should not be looking at her. The heart's like, oh, but man, she's pretty hot. So it's different thoughts competing. But one is emotionally driven. The other one's more logically driven, okay? I know we can use like the Star Wars analogy, like the good side versus the dark side, okay? And what are we always told in the movie? The dark side is stronger. By default, it's stronger, unless you build up the other side by effort, right? Luke has to train to strengthen the other side. The dark side would be instantaneously strong. It takes no effort. Just let it run. So when he says powerful is the dark side, well, in you, that's your emotions. It doesn't take any effort to just let them run. It takes a lot of effort to get them under control, okay? You have to bring your brain to the brain gym, where you practice and strengthen your mind over your emotions. Problem is, you give in so often that you're very weak between the ears when it comes to logic overcoming emotion.